Kim Myung-gun is struggling to kill zombies with his old knife while Yuwon easily kills them with sharper knives. Myung-gun wonders if the dull blade is the reason for his difficulties. Yuwon uses a sashimi knife and machete to dispatch zombies effortlessly. Myung-gun is fighting zombies and wishes he had a better weapon. Despite his efforts, the zombies keep coming, and his friend notes that their numbers seem to be increasing. Both are exhausted and facing a difficult situation. Myung-gun and his friend are being overwhelmed by an increasing number of zombies, with no way to escape or continue fighting. Their fate seems inevitable as they are surrounded on all sides. They are struggling to hold off the growing horde. Kim Myung-gun is in a dire situation surrounded by zombies and realizes that they need the help of Kim Yuwon, who is skilled at fighting the zombies. Despite Yuwon being missing, they must find him in order to survive. The zombies closing in on him, Myung-gun swings his knife in desperation. Kim Myung-gun's knife broke in half while fighting zombies, leaving him defenseless and at the mercy of the approaching zombies. He screamed in terror as he faced imminent danger. The zombies suddenly stopped moving and began screaming in pain, despite the usual resistance to injury. This unusual behavior raised questions among the characters witnessing the scene. Zombies' flesh starts melting when something falls from the sky. Kim Myung-gun reaches out to touch a falling crystal and confirms his suspicions by licking it. The tone of the text is filled with horror and mystery. Myung-gun tasting salt and realizing that it is indeed salt, as it is raining down from the skies. It also includes a warning not to lick random white crystals. Yuwon enjoys watching the zombies cry in agony as he pours salt on them, leveling up in the process. He continues to dump salt on the zombies from the top of a building, jumping between rooftops to do so. Yuwon unleashes a final sack of salt on zombies, causing them to disintegrate. He receives numerous level-up notifications and finds out that he has defeated 1427 zombies and saved 4077 survivors, earning points as rewards. Yuwon feels great about his achievement and the number of zombies he has killed. Yuwon received random stat points, with his strength and constitution increasing. He also gained an unallocated stat point. Despite a high death toll in their sector, there were still 4,000 survivors out of the initial 12,000 population. This achievement earns him over 3,000 points. The upcoming second tutorial is set to start in 10 minutes. When Yuwon gets back up, a cheerful voice is heard that seems to belong to a real person, creating a stir among those around. The lackey excitedly announced a new source of entertainment to the survivors. Some survivors paid attention to the lackey's explanation of using points in the shop to get amazing items, as the shop was important in this world where levels and points determined success. In a world where points are used as currency, individuals can exchange them by shaking hands. Points can be used at a shop or given to others for cooperation. They are seen as both currency and power. Message concludes with the beginning of a new tutorial, signaling more challenges ahead for the characters. In the center of the sector, a safe zone has been established where 100 points are distributed every 3 hours. People gathered at the oval safe zone, which was divided into different colors. Myung-gun and his friends made their way to the safe zone, with it being conveniently located near them. Kim Myung-gun and his friends are confused and concerned when they can't find their friend Yuwon in the safe zone. They believe he must have survived because of his incredible fighting skills, and decide to search for him for safety. Myung-gun sees Yuwon in a crowd and calls out to him, realizing it's safer to stick together despite the past conflicts. Yuwon responds positively, and Myung-gun acknowledges that being with him is the best option in a dangerous situation. Yuwon realizes the importance of having a team for survival and leaves his companion, Myung-gun, behind to fend for himself. Myung-gun is torn but ultimately decides to follow Yuwon, believing it is safer to stick with him. A man hitting his head on an invisible wall while trying to enter a safe zone with limited capacity. Myung-gun, one of the last to enter, gazes out at the scene in contemplation. The safe zone in the second tutorial had a maximum capacity, indicating that it was dangerous outside. People were attacked by monstrous bugs outside the safe zone, causing chaos and fear among the survivors.